Everybody, it's your boy Carlos here,
And Joseph.
And Geo.
and this is the
A
passenger
passenger
seat.
seat. All right, welcome back, riders, to another week in the passenger seat. As you all know, we had said this in our past video. Today, we're going to be talking about a game that's releasing today. Yep, and y'all already know what that is since we mentioned it last time. If you weren't here for our video last time, then we're talking about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Yes, and if you haven't seen our video, please go check it out.
Yes. Our channel needs views. Okay. All right. And joining us once again is my brother and Pokemon expert, Gio.
How you doing, everybody?
Yep. Welcome back. So today we're just going to be talking a little bit about the game now that it's released. I haven't gotten to playing it just yet. Once I find the time, I'm going to go ahead and sit down and play. I picked up Brilliant Diamond.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one I was thinking of too. I'm definitely gonna pick that one up. Why? Because it brings Ho-Oh. That's why.
Oh, of course. Why doesn't that surprise me?
See, I got Pearl. Was my original one.
Are you gonna
But
get Pearl now?
No, I'm actually skipping this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm skipping this one,
Gotcha.
but it's not because I don't like the game. When you've got the original one, I mean, I got to pick this one up on the fly.
How are you gonna do like those little contests they're doing now?
Well, I actually achieved the living dex, so that's the thing. I have every Pokemon in every form in a dex format on Pokemon Home.
Yep.
So the reason it's a skip is it doesn't bring anything to my table, but believe me, the temptation was real. I'm sitting there like, how can I justify this to the wife?
Oh man. This is pretty nostalgic for me. I remember picking up Diamond back in 2006 when the games came out for DS, and they brought the styluses with both Dialga and Palkia on top.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I remember that. Damn.
Yep, I still got mine somewhere around here.
Yeah. Oh wow, really? The styluses?
Yeah. Although the little statue broke off, but I kept it.
Ooh.
It's somewhere safe. I have it all.
You could just
Crazy
super glue
glue
it. Yeah. We had the same thought. Let's go ahead and talk like a little overview, some facts about the game. First and foremost, we all know that these two are remakes from games that they made in 2006, like I mentioned before. Obviously, they're releasing today, November 19th, and of 2021. Duh. And interestingly enough, this is the very first main Pokemon game that isn't being produced by Game Freak. Yeah, it's being produced by a company called ILCA.
If you actually know what that stands for, it's funny.
What does it stand for?
I believe it's I love computer art.
Aha, that's great. So yeah, speaking a bit about the game, obviously the graphics and stuff are sort of redesigned for this remake, and people are sort of divided. There's a lot of people on the fence about it when the first trailer came out, and I personally I feel kind of the same way. I feel like they took a step back, where I think they could have done something similar to Sword and Shield.
So you don't think they should have gone that chibi route?
I'm not a particular fan. There are elements of where it sort of looks like Sword and Shield, like in the battles, and I think in some aspects of like the contests where you can actually see like your character not in chibi form. So
Yeah, I think they
I'm-
were just trying to do the whole like retro thing and try to keep it like how it looked like before or whatever.
yeah, that makes sense. What about you, Gio? What do you feel? How are you feeling about the graphics?
I I also, personally, I did like the graphics. I always thought it was a nice throwback to the original games. And then when you see how um, how much they've changed when it came to the battle sequences, the cutscenes, I thought it was kind of a nice amalgamation of the old and the new. So I kind of understood where they were trying to go with, and I actually appreciate the effort.
Okay. Yeah, so other than the graphics, there's a lot of cool things like the secret bases. I don't recall, because again, I haven't played Diamond in so long. I don't recall if Diamond had secret bases. The underground wasn't really a thing as well, right?
No, the underground was actually there.
Right? I kind of remember. It's just been so long because I did the playthrough for Diamond and then I just stopped playing.
Is it
Um,
the statue thing too?
The statue thing I think is new.
Yeah, that's for secret. That's for secret bases, which I think wasn't a thing, right?
It has been so long. I don't actually remember if the secret bases were a part of this one.
I gotcha.
I know they were a part of the last one, but I don't remember if that actually processed through. I think it might have actually.
Okay. So yeah, and then there's this whole thing of the contests and the Pokeballs where you can add stickers and sort of have these animations when your Pokemon comes out. I think that's a really nice touch. Um, what do you guys feel about those aesthetics and stuff like that?
Well, I mean, it's like with any game. Honestly, the aesthetics is just one of those things to make you different, I guess. Basically, like it's just like if you play with your friends, you can show off what you have. Like that sort of thing.
I actually was surprised they brought it back. They had some issues when they first had that in competitive play. So seeing that come back and the changes they actually made to the system so that it actually looks new and freshen up, I actually do appreciate.
Nice. Okay. There's a very interesting thing to this, right? Diamond and Pearl was sort of the premiere of one of the well-known legendary Pokemons, and that's the father, in the sense, god or whatever,
Oh,
of all Pokemon, and that's Arceus.
yeah.
And funny enough, we get these games right before the release of another really big, awaited game for Pokemon, and that's Pokemon Legends Arceus. So I sort of wonder if they're going to do something in this game that's sort of going to tie that other game into it.
Well, there's always been speculation on the lore that's in the game in itself. And so what a lot of people are hoping to see is some of that lore actually happen in the January game. But as for seeing some kind of tie-in between the two, that's going to be hard to say. Like, short of maybe Easter eggs or some content in there that you just find a character talking about some of the Pokemon that you'll see, I don't really think we're going to see too much crossover between that game and this one.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was also sort of disappointed by the fact that we're not seeing anything different with Pokemons. I was hoping for maybe Mega Evolutions, and hopefully,
Oh,
I was hoping like somewhere in the trailer we were gonna see something like that, but I guess we're not getting it because usually when Pokemon does do something, Mega Evolutions or whatnot, they do tend to show it in the trailers. So now that we haven't seen that, it's pretty much a guarantee that we're not getting it.
yeah. It's
This
like a copy. It's basically a carbon copy of the game. Like they didn't add anything different to it in that sense.
this is actually the first remake that they've done that will not have a national dex either, because Boras and Fireleaf, Soul Silver, Heart Gold, Fire Red, Leaf Green. Thanks, dyslexia. Fireleaf, and
Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Jeez. Fire Red and Leaf Green all had the national dex up until that point. This game doesn't look like it's going to carry any of the Pokemon past Generation 4, which is the first time for the remakes.
Interesting, but do you think they'll do the same thing they did with Sword and Shield, which they patched it into the game to add more Pokemon?
It's possible. It would be nice to see, but I highly doubt it, since Game Freak and the Pokemon Company seem to have this new mentality that they're only going to do certain Pokemon in each generation moving forward.
But I saw that you can like interact with like Sword and Shield and Pokemon Eevee and Pokemon Pikachu.
Yeah, if you have save files, you will get bonus Pokemon in there. And because Ilka is also the company that made Pokemon Home, there's going to be connectivity as of the patch coming in February that will allow you to trade your Pokemon from your Gen 4 remake game into Pokemon Home.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so I don't think there's too much to add onto like the info, other than us, actually experiencing the games and then seeing what it's like moving forward. Did you have anything else to add, Gio, about the new game?
I know that the community in itself is pretty torn as far as how it's come out, and with the changes that they've made, with the lack of a national dex, with the chibi forms, and honestly, I just have to say, give it a chance. Let's give it a good shot. Play it if you can. Just because it's not up to what you were hoping to see doesn't mean that this isn't going to be a good game. Like I said, it's a very tempting game for me, and and there's just so much love and so much care that Ilka did try to bring into this, that I really want to see the community appreciate the work at the very least.
I think it's definitely going to sell in the sense of because one of the things I think a community is forgetting is this is Pokemon appeals to children, and children now have never played the past game unless their parents gave it to them, but mostly all of them probably haven't. So what they're probably going to experience is a new game for them. So it'll make really good for the children, at least. Maybe not so much for people our age.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah. All right. So to close this out, we're tasked to choose 3 Gen 4 Pokemon that are our favorites. Carlos, you haven't played, Gen 4, but you looked through the decks and you chose 3 that you thought you'd really like. So I'm super eager to hear that.
Actually, it's probably based on Pokemon Go, sadly.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I always go for the, like, my heart is always with the starter green, so it has to be Torterra, because Torterra is pretty awesome, especially in Detective Pikachu, which is gigantic thing. Apom, because Apom was one of my top Pokemon when I was playing Pokemon Go. He's pretty cool. The monkey with the hand thing.
Yeah, you're. Okay. Yeah, got you. Technically, Apom's Gen 2, but Ambipom is Gen 4. So.
I'm sorry.
Technical with it.
That's funny because that's exactly what he does. He's,
right.
And of course, inside joke, Gazpacho, because Gazpacho is awesome, and I can see Gio's face. He does not have no idea what we're talking about.
So, when we used to play Smash Bros. Brawl, is the one for GameCube.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or the one for Wii, I think. Whichever it was.
I think it was the one for Wii.
Yeah. You know how you get the Pokeballs. Whenever Bonsly came out, we call him Gazpacho.
Yeah.
So
it was like this fun game of throwing it at each other.
Yeah.
But everyone would just call him Gazpacho, and it stuck with me. So he's Gazpacho now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you should name him as soon as you get him in the game. Just call him Gazpacho.
Yeah, I wish he came with a mustache.
That would be hilarious. All right, so my favorite or my top three Gen 4 Pokemon, starting off would be Toxicroak. I love frog Pokemon in the game, just in general. And Toxicroak is really up there. Other than being a frog, it's also poison, which is one of my favorite types, if not my favorite type. And I just love the way it looks. Toxicroak for me looks amazing. And
See the guy who does the swagger walk?
yeah,
And he's just like
just like that. That's Krogunk. He looks really funky, and it's really cool. I don't know. I love it. And second would be Dusknoir. Just cause
that's a good one.
yeah, I didn't really like his prior evolutions in Gen 3. But I think the added evolution in Gen 4 just really brought it up a notch for me. The whole thing where his body opens and it's a mouth. I think that was super cool, and I think I've spoken about it before in other videos that we've done. And my last pick would probably have to be a starter, and that's it's a tie technically. It's between Empoleon. I think it's really cool him being, what is he, water steel or ice steel?
Water Steel.
Water steel. I think that's really cool. He looks really dope, and he's tied with Drifblim, just because I really like the story behind Drifblim. His Dex entry. It's just a balloon that drags kids off, and yeah. Bye.
Hey there, George.
Oh my God! You want to float?
Actually, in one of the games, they actually have something like that happen where you see a Drifblim with a little girl, and then you come back to the same spot later on. That girl's gone, but Drifblim's still there.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah, it's
terrible.
in there. They did it.
That's terrible. But yeah, those are my top three. What about you, Gio?
So Torterra was my starter for this particular gen. Yeah, like I said, I gotta show love to my Torterra, because out of the 3 starters, he was my favorite, and I have a love-hate relationship with that stupid penguin. But yeah, no, I actually dug the typing. I love the design on Torterra, the spikes, the tree growing out of its back, and I love mythology, so it ties back to that does have a feel to one of the world tree turtle.
Oh yeah.
Actually, it's funny because we just talked about it. So, in the world of Stephen King, it's the same. I don't know if you guys know about Stephen King, but the giant turtle that defeats it.
Yeah, we don't know about Stephen King.
Oh, okay.
My second one would have to be Stuntank, because it was dark poison. It has, it's a skunk. Where I live, they're all over the place, but they're kind of cool. And I love the design work on that one. I think they did a nice job. And as far as my third, it has to go with one of my top team Pokemon, and that would be Leafeon. Yeah. Yep, an evolution. As a matter of fact, it was one of my best in team when they did the expansion for this particular generation, Battle Revolution. I ran an entire EV team and did pretty well in a competition.
Nice.
And Leafeon was one of my go-tos because it had such versatility in it. So it was definitely one of the ones I always main deck.
Nice. All right. Well, to close out, Gio, for our riders following along, you could follow my brother's YouTube channel. Him and other people on his Discord have a YouTube channel dedicated solely to Pokemon, and that is called the Pondcast. Gio, do you want to go ahead and let our riders know a little bit about that?
It's a group of us that got together, and all we do is we discuss different topics of Pokemon, whether it's rumors, whether it's art review, the latest news information that dropped, or even just casual looks at Pokemon that we want to use for battling or for just playing the game straight out. very non-conventional ways of training our Pokemon, and it's very chill, very relaxed. And we'd love to have you guys come down and take a listen to what we've got to offer.
Yeah, well, y'all heard it here. We're gonna go ahead and leave that link below so you can go ahead and check them out. If you're huge Pokemon fans and want to get to know more, or if you're novice Pokemon players and you want to one up your friends with some really great strategies, we definitely recommend you go check them out.
Definitely have some out of the box thinking in there. I'm not gonna
Oh
lie.
yeah, yep, for sure. Believe me, yes, I've heard some of your ideas, Gio, and they're like Jekyll and Hyde situation, man. They're really really cool ideas that I don't think many people would even think to come up with. Yeah. So yeah, as always, thank you for joining us in the ride today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe on this video. We always love to get your support. Comment down below who your favorite Pokemon from Gen 4 are, and if you're excited to play the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, hopefully you will all join us next time here in
The passenger.
Passenger seat.
I don't even know how much that's going for right now.
It's pretty beat up. I'm not gonna lie. I played that game to. I have at least 300 hours logged into the game.
Yee, wow. Yeah, I mean, I've got close to. I want to say I've got close to 600 in Sword and Shield. So, yeah.
Don't ask what my time on Oras is, because I have no life. I'm in quad digit territory. Okay.
Holy schmoly! Cool. Give me a sec, guys.
More people?
Can you hear Mom in the background?
No.
I can't hear a thing, man.
I can hear her through my headphones, and it's making me paranoid because I feel like it's picking it up, even though you guys can't hear it.
It'll show up on your track, which means you're gonna have to scrub it out.
Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Ma.
Yeah, this is life with Mom. Not gonna lie.
I feel like this reminds me of some type of like movie where the kid's like playing in his basement and he's like, "Mom, shut the door."
Right.
Bathroom.
All right. Sorry about that.
That was a South Park reference.
Yeah, it was.